Hey now. Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. We are live. Hey now. Hey now. Alright, let me get the word out. Oh, I didn't do those. There we go. Hey, Flower. Look what you got next to your name. Look at that. Look at that little number there. That first thing. And look at you, Ross. You got it too. Coming at you. I found out, I was just browsing Reddit, and I don't post on Reddit or comment on Reddit a whole lot, but I read a lot of Reddit. And hey Alice, how's it going? And one of the communities that I read a lot is Twitch, and somebody in there was asking about Founders Badges, and I was like, that's interesting to me, because the idea of the Founders Badge is really cool, but then when you're like a few years into streaming and the people that have the Founders Badges aren't around for one reason or another, it's like, ah, man, I wish I could free them up for other people to get them, right? And unfortunately, you couldn't do that, but then they must have changed that. Hungry? Yeah, I feel you. We had loose meat sandwiches on homemade rolls, though. Those are really good. With pepper jack and Swiss. Animal style, too, by the way. But anyway, I went in there, and I'm like, because I know that, like, okay, Dumbass had a Founders Badge. Noun had a Founders Badge. Tanya had a Founders Badge. Do any of these people deserve this badge? They're not around anymore. And some of them were people that did subscribe early on, but just aren't around, or I don't even remember who some of them were, right? I absolutely would love that. Hey, Mogul, what's going on? I absolutely would love if they did that. So I found a place, you know, because of this Reddit thread in the dashboard where it lists your founders, and you can take away the badge if that person is not currently subscribed. So, let me bring it up. I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to tell you. And then we're going to play PowerWash Sim and relax for a while. And then if we finish the DLC, I might just record some Octopath. So, you know, we have that too. But let me bring up my Twitch dashboard real quick and bring it up. So what you do is you go into your subscription analytics, and then it has Founders Badge holders, and you click on Manage Founders. Now, out of the, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of the 10 Founders Badges go to the first 10 people. If you're a partner, it expands to 25 people. And when I looked at it, out of the people that were holding Founders Badges, the only ones that were still currently subscribed were Itme, Lykios, Izerio, who, by the way, never talks in chat, but that's totally cool. They've kept their subscription up since October of 2019. And J.E. Smith. No, J.E. Smith got it. No, J.E. Smith has it. So it was only those. The only person... Everybody else was not currently subscribed. And I removed them all. And then it started to fill in people that were eligible. Some of them were subscribed. Some of them were not. Right now, the only person on here that's not currently subscribed is Riddle, which is totally cool. I'm leaving Riddle on there because, like, Riddle's a mod. Riddle deserves the Founders Badge, right? It doesn't display because Riddle isn't subscribed, but right now, so we have it, me, Riddle, Lykios, Azario, J.E. Smith, Ross, Ted, Flower, EB, and then I made room because there was another person that I was keeping there, which is my friend Xanthia, but she hasn't been on Twitch in ages, so I took her off, and now Gray has a Founder's Badge. So 9 out of the 10 people are currently subscribed. And the other one's a mod. So, yeah. And there's nobody on here that I feel like doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? Everybody that's on there deserves it. But it's interesting because, yeah. I mean, 4 of them go back to October of 2019. Yeah, everyone's in, and it actually gives you I don't want to show it to you because it's part of the Twitch dashboard, but it gives you the founder name, their subscriber status, whether they're subscribed or not, what date they were entitled to the badge on, and then there's another column which is account flags. If the person's, like, for example, banned, it gives you the flag. If the account is inactive, it shows a flag. So that's another thing. But anyway, guys, let's get started. I'm not going to play the intro because I'm already playing music. And the game doesn't have music, so we're just going to jump right into, not that. We're going to jump, that's me, jump right into me. Right into PowerWash Simulator. I'm playing Octopath music already because we're probably going to play Octopath after this. Let's do this. It looks like we are most of the way through this. And we're still working on the Holomax Theater. So I didn't actually get the chance to tell Gray that he has a Founder's Badge yet. It'll be an interesting surprise. Because I tagged like Flower and Ross and EB and Ted. But yeah, it was after that I made it where Gray can have one. All right, get the equipment the way I like it. Octopath has such great music. Chicken empanadas? That sounds good. We make empanadas sometimes, but a lot of times they wind up being pork. Gray! There you are. You've been listening? Well, look at that. You got yourself a shiny Founder's Badge. I thought that should have been a feature a long time ago. And I'm low-key a little bit, like, perturbed. Not very, but a little bit perturbed. That I never got an email or anything from Twitch telling me that they made that change. Because I do get emails from Twitch. And I read them all. Because you never know when something's going to be important or relevant. And I never got anything about changing that feature. And that's a really good feature. Twitch works in mysterious ways. You're right, though. The freaking Jaws 19 poster. Is it on this side is dirty? Oh, it might be above, actually. Yeah. Oh, this isn't clean. Not, at least not fully. There we go, we got that. The pilaster, I probably just need to be a little higher up. What the let? Hey, FF Jamie, how's it going? It's not a great angle, though. You know what, let's use this. There's like another ladder here, too. It's just... There we go. Tired but good. Good to hear it. Well, we're going to be doing this for a bit until I'm done with this DLC, and then we're going to do Octopath. have to get up there at one point, but... Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hold on. It's this plaster here that's not clean. So wait, once it goes up to there, it's no longer a plaster, so where is this dirt? Is it... Oh, it's like this. Okay. There we go, we got it. Okay, cool. Ba, 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 ba. By the way, Alice, I gotta thank you again for getting me a copy of Dragon Quest Builders. I really wanted to play the rest of that game. And I think that, I wanted to ask you what you think of this. I was thinking that since we already spent so much time with it on stream, that I would probably do it on YouTube and just like start over from the beginning. What do you think of that idea? Because it's not like I have a save at that point. Yeah, I thought you would agree. It's not like I have it. Oh, God. Ulbricht's theme. Wait, hold on. I gotta make this louder. Out of all the, like, character themes, Ulbricht's theme hits me. Let me make it a little louder. I mean, that's why, like, the second shot of Octopath I'm doing YouTube for. Hell, what Dragon Quest did you finish? You know, Dragon Quest is actually my favorite video game series. It's this part right here. When the horns kick in and the snare drums. Oh, the feels. I haven't finished Ulbricht's in my current playthrough. I just finished Alphen's last chapter. Like, I beat Alphen's last boss. And I'm going to work on Cyrus's next. Like, all the characters have themes that perfectly fit them, and Ulbricht's is just beautiful. The very first game? Which version of it did you play? Because there's a lot of different ways that you could play that game. And they're all kind of wonderful in their own ways and all kind of different, you know. So I'm just curious which way that you chose to consume the original Dragon Quest. And yeah, it's a short game. Oh, we're at 40%. So I promised you fun predictions from the film, right? Strap yourself in. This is Back to the Future 3. Switch version? Good version, yeah. Prediction 1, there will be flying cars galore in 2015. That didn't happen. The mobile version and the Switch version are pretty much the same thing, just graphics are slightly different. Mechanically, they're the same, though. Oh, I think that's for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if we had them by 1995. Am I the only one who doesn't actually want flying cars? Everybody's like, where's our flying cars? And I'm like, they're a terrible idea. Can you imagine what the insurance on a flying car would be? I really hope we have them by 1995. I turned 30 and it would be great to have my party in space. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, people can't even drive on land normally. They're going to be able to fly? You're going to need a pilot's license. Oh, man. Four to 6, I would love to see. But I'll tell you, the one that I really want to hit the modern consoles and PC as well is Dragon Quest VIII. I want to see a remaster of Dragon Quest VIII in HD. The game already looks beautiful if you take the PlayStation version and you upscale it. PlayStation 2 version. But I want to see like an official widescreen 1080p at least version of Dragon Quest VIII. I'd be really happy with that. This is Primrose's song. I'm probably saving Primrose's final boss for like near the end. of the playthrough. Like I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna make the last final boss that I'm gonna do is Therion, and then of course we'll fight Galdera. But I'm kind of doing like I started with the less serious stories, and I'm working my way to make them more serious as they go through it. Which is why like I've already done Tressa, I did Alf, and you know, and I'm saving the really serious ones like Primrose and Ulbrich for near the end. Are you in you're in Europe? That's right, because it was the first Dragon Quest game to actually get a release in Europe, so they didn't put the number in the title. And they repeated that for a few of the other ones, but I think now they're numbered, right? I think 11's numbered, right? Right on, right on. Is Nando's as good as everyone says? I have to ask since you're in the UK. I always hear about it, and I'm like, they make it sound so good. If I ever went to the UK, it's like one of the first places I want to eat. I want to check out this Nando's shit, bro. I want to get a kebab. You've had their sauce? Is it good? Like, oh. Here's Alphen's theme. You can get it in bottles. That's cool. So you can make your own kebabs at home, and it'd be like the thing that they sell there? We don't have that in the United States. We don't have Nando's, but it's like, it seems like one of those things we probably would embrace. Like, Americans would be all over that, right? Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured it'd be nice. It looks good, you know? Whenever you see, like a picture or video, a British fellow with a kebab from Nando's, always looks like really happy and the food looks good. I'm just like, damn, we don't have that here. Shawarma? You can't get shawarma where you're at? Oh, bro, that's... I guess that's like kind of a big city thing, shawarma, huh? There's like a new Middle Eastern restaurant not far from here that has that kind of stuff, so like shawarma and whatnot. Oh, dude, the slime buns and stuff? Yeah, no, I would definitely... Like, if I went to Japan, I think half the trip would be about Dragon Quest, you know what I'm saying? That was Alphen's theme. Well, it's still Alphen's theme. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wendy's is pretty good. As far as like American burger joints go, they're pretty good. I didn't know that it was not in the UK till recently. Euros is... It's not really like shawarma. Shawarma is like its own thing. Oh, sweet. That's sweet. I have a friend who's a streamer. Well, he's sort of a retired streamer, really, because you know, he's got a growing family and everything. But he has a wife who's from Japan, and he was showing me vacation pictures from their honeymoon, or they went to Japan, right? And he showed me how they went, because they're both like really into video games, you know. They went to the Square Enix cafe, right? Some of you have heard this story, so you know it's funny. They went to the Square Enix cafe and they ate there, and there was two things that was sort of funny that were both related to the same thing. One was he's a big fan of Final Fantasy, and he was trying to get like a Cactuar patch. And they had them, but they weren't as popular there. everything was a slime, right? And he's like, I didn't know, because he'd never played a Dragon Quest in his life. So he didn't know. He eventually did. He played 8 and he played 11. But at that point, he had not played a Dragon Quest, and he was unfamiliar with the slime. And he said, I don't know, there's fucking dumb smiley faces everywhere, and I don't understand what it is. I'm looking for a cactuar. So then he's showing me the pictures, and he goes, yeah, and there's where they have the Master Sword from Zelda hanging on the wall. And I'm like, that's not the Master Sword. And he goes back, and he's like, no, that's the Master Sword. That's the Master Sword from Zelda. I'm like, no, why would the Master Sword from Zelda be in a Square Enix cafe? That's the Sword of Kings from Dragon Quest. I told that to my friend Hitomi, who lives in Japan, and she's like, he should have researched the local religion first. Make this longer. That's what she said. All right. Oh, okay, so they sort of... They were there, and then they weren't, and... Oh, we're at 60%. Prediction 2, hoverboards. We kind of have hoverboards, but they're not like in the movie. Gotta say I'm skeptical. It's a big ask. Yeah, but we have that, but not the cars. That's the fucked up thing. You're a big ask. Oh my god. What was that girl's name? I mean, skating feels like a fad already. Wheels on a plank? Come on. Janice. Her name was Janice. Okay, I gotta tell FF Jamie the story now. Although if we have hoverboards, surely we could have hover shoes? That's a good point. Is this modded? No, this is a... You can't mod this game. That would be great if you could. This is just a DLC. Please let us have hover shoes by 2015. It'll be 50, and I could host a disco on a lake or something. Okay, so let me tell you this story. I knew that me and June both knew this girl. Her name was Janice, and she was nice enough, but my main critique of her was that she was an incredibly... God, this would be a good game to mod. She was an incredibly boring person. There was nothing about her that was interesting. So anyway, I swear she made me look at her fucking pictures for her vacation to the Hoover Dam. And it's the most boring shit. Because it's really just like a bunch of pictures of equipment. It's not, there's nothing going on. You know, she's not even like posing or whatever. It's just, oh, look at this hydroelectric dam that I went to. So it's just like a picture of like a wall with a bunch of lights on it, or a big piston, and it's like, I'm just sitting there like basically falling asleep as she's showing me these pictures. Anyway, you guys know I'm a big Beavis and Butthead fan, and I was like, you know, thinking of that scene in the first movie, the Beavis and Butthead movie, where they went to the Hoover Dam, and I'm like, I know I'm gonna do it. So I said, I have a question. And she says, yes. I said, is this a goddamn? You know, goddamn. Not only did she not understand the reference, but she didn't, like, get the joke at all. She's all like, huh? What? And the sad thing is that I wasn't the only one, because she was also showing the same pictures she was subjecting June to, she was subjecting Mark to, and both June and Mark made the same fucking joke. Like, I wasn't even the first person to make the joke, apparently, and she didn't even, like, bring that up. Oh, you did the, what do you call it? You did the, multiplayer? That's cool. I haven't messed with the multiplayer. I just kind of want to like do the whole level, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, if you're like a fan of Fallout or whatever, it makes perfect sense to want to visit it. But would you really subject somebody to 20 minutes of looking at photos? And then not even get the absolutely amazing reference of, is this a goddamn? Yeah, maybe we'll just, some of the regular levels and just go through, that would be fun. But for streaming, I just want to do it on myself, But, like, just for funsies, we should do that. Because you have this game. I know you don't have, like, all the DLC, but I know you have it. I think there might be, like, what, one level after this, I think, maybe, for Back to the Future. They got to do something from Back to the Future 3, right? Okay, now I got to ask which certain someone you mean, because there's a lot of certain someones. And I'll tell you right off whether you're on to something or not. It's like, if you're thinking of dumbass, no. very much no. Like I said, this girl was dull. She was boring. She never had anything interesting to say or talk about. Oh, sweet, Ross, sweet. Someone wouldn't shut up about a... Oh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay, you might be onto something there. I felt like I was being a little mean last week, but I was just like, oh, let me just, put a stop to this, right? Oh, yeah, you know what it is? Green Lantern has a lot of lore to it, and I love stuff with a lot of lore. And also, it's like science fiction, so I'm into that too, Plus, I seem to have a thing about media regarding rings. But eventually I have to be like, yo, dude, like, can you tell that nobody's engaging with what you're talking about, and maybe, like, read the room a little, Anyway, the other story, which is really not worthy of being called a story, about Janice, was that, if you ever hear me or June out of nowhere go, breakfast jam, is because there was like a sexually charged conversation that happened where people were talking about BJs, and this girl's like, BJ? Breakfast jam? And she was being serious. She was being for real. She didn't have a sense of humor. Grant Morrison's Green Lantern was really tight. The Jeff Johns stuff was good too, even if he is a prick. The art by Ethan Van Sciver, also a prick. I was kind of surprised, but not really, to see Ethan Van Sciver's name come up on Twitter in red. Yeah, he's a great writer. Can I get over there? Okay. Oh, yeah, oh, happy face. Can I get up here? That would be a great vantage point, but I can't get up there. Yeah, he's just kind of a prick in general. It's a shame because I really did like his artwork, but yeah. Prediction 3, Jaws 19. Yeah, they never made it past Jaws 4, which is good because 4 sucked. Even Michael Caine didn't see it, and he was in that movie. Jury's out on that one. I mean, who doesn't want to watch a shark movie? There's so much story there. My cocaine. Yeah, that's a bad choice for Hal Jordan to be like that. Like, he's always been a bit of a womanizer, but he's never been misogynistic. Especially if you branch out to hammerheads. Has there ever been, like, a movie where there was, like, a hammerhead shark eating people and stuff? I don't... They always go with, like, the same old great white, tiger shark, But I think the maximum number of films for any franchise is 3, right? Reference to how there was only 3 Back to the Future movies. This level's actually going rather quickly. I mean, after that, isn't it all just getting a bit silly? They are cool looking. Like, why don't they make movies about those guys? Everything's bull shark, tiger shark, great white shark, right? I'm almost done with this floor. Hey, there we go. That's what happened with Ghostbusters. They're making yet another Ghostbusters movie that's coming out, like, pretty soon. Something Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I'm just like... Alright, I'll admit that last one, that Afterlife, was pretty good, but... At some point, you gotta put it to bed, right? I haven't seen the trailer or nothing, so I don't know if it looks good, but... I caught Afterlife on TV. It was pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's what I liked about it. And those kids that played his grandchildren, they fucking look like him. And it's funny, because there's a brother and a sister, and they look like Harold Ramis. They're not even related to each other, much less to him. Alright, this roof is not completely done. Same with the alley ledge. I think I'm gonna need to tone this down a bit. Yeah, there really was. There really was. Let's see. Probably beneath, to be honest. Yep, look at that. Oh. There we go. Alright, 93%. I liked Solo, but I'm also, like, I've been on and off burnt out on Star Wars for, like, quite a while now. You know what I mean? I liked most of the new movies, but it's like then they start with the TV shows and shit, and I'm like, I'm good on that, you know? I get very fatigued with Star Wars very quickly. Oh, you guys want to see something? Watch this. Start calling him Breakfast Jam? Nice. I bet he hasn't heard that one before. See, just like in Back to the Future Part 2. Breakfast Jam honeycut? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I could never do the expanded universe and all that. It's just too... Look, I'm already, like, committed one lore-heavy fandom into my brain, and it's Tolkien, and there's not room for Star Wars as well, you know what I mean? Like, I can't keep all that shit straight. I'll start confusing elves with Ewoks. I think Riddle is really into the Halo books. There we go. Getting these letters now. Mass Effect. That's a good one, yeah. I haven't really delved into that, but there's a lot, but it's not overwhelming, you know? This is the Clifflands, I think, this theme song. One of my favorite overworlds from Octopath, because it's so morose. What the fuck, Automod? Automod drunk right now. Target logo here. You know, I think I need to put this like this and hop over here. I think we got all the Holomax things. This platform ain't done with yet, but I was gonna say that Bethesda in general need to take more risks, but then they do things like Starfield, so it's like maybe they shouldn't take too many risks, right? I need to get this out of here. Alright. Alright, 98%. You think they played it too safe? Oh, okay. Okay, that's at 99%, and yeah, the Jaws 19 sign isn't like completely clean. I think if I place the, I need to put this somewhere. The scaffolding in front of it, I can get most of the angles. Oh, wrong way. I'm hoping for like some kind of big comeback here with Elder Scrolls 6. I'm very into Elder Scrolls. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get that actually. I adopted a wait-and-see attitude with Starfield, and then what I wound up seeing wasn't exciting me, so pass. Oh, I love Skyrim, but I'm like really invested in Elder Scrolls, you know? Wait, so maybe I'm not seeing any dirt. Oh, there it is. I found the doit. Yeah, I was just like, I was glued to the Xbox, and then, you know, when I got it for PC, the same thing again. The Jaws 19 sign has a little bit of dirt on it, and I don't know where that little bit of dirt is. Maybe from the back? That's true, yeah. See, now I liked it a lot more than Oblivion. Hey, alright. I liked it a lot more than Oblivion. I still love Morrowind a lot. Alright, let's see what we haven't done. Alley Ledge. I feel like the Alley Ledge is really high up, actually. No, that's theater roof. I don't see anything glowing, though. There it is. You hate and enjoy playing? I feel you. I haven't really played Oblivion since my initial playthrough, so I'm kind of, like, lately I've been kind of getting that bug too. I gotta need to go back and give that another chance, you know? Oh, falling down. I saw where the dirt was, though. And also, yeah, look at all this. I saw some more dirt in there. Look at that. That's dirt. There, we got it. I think the thing is that it didn't let me play the game that I wanted to, the way I wanted to play it, which is like my typical, like, I want to be a thief, I want to be a rogue, I want to shoot arrows, and all of that is pretty bad in Oblivion. They want you to be a warrior, and if you don't play warrior, you're gonna have a bad time. So when I play Oblivion next, I'm gonna be like a fucking orc barbarian, and I'm gonna have some actual fun. Alright, 2 of the arches are not complete. This one here. That's one. That's this one. Do, 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 do. Maybe, but I'd like to just try and, like, see, like, let me play it their way and see how I enjoy it. You know what I mean? What else? One of the entry pilasters, rather. Yeah, that one right there. That's a lot of dirt over there. Inner arch keystone? Only one of them. I don't know what an inner arch keystone is. Is it these things? Yes, it is. Just gotta find the one that's glowing. Oh, there we are. And the last thing is the theater roof trims. I cleaned one, but not the other. Oh, that's gonna mean getting up to the roof again. Right there. Hey! And we got 2015. You mean we're in the future? Alright, let's see the time lapse. Oh, how come it doesn't, like, play it properly? Well, it used to play it in a different way, but this DLC kind of changed things. Seen the movie in the theater, and it's practically sparkling. Looks just great, and you got us right back on schedule. I can't wait to see Marty's face once we've set up all that shark. We're all set up and that shark flies out at him. I can't tell you exactly what's next, but keep your pager handy. We're probably going to need you again very soon. Thanks a lot. I know it was going to be the train. They had to do something from Back to the Future 3, and then I was like, it's probably going to be the fucking train. Yo, cleaning the train in the main game was a pain in the ass, because these sort of old-timey trains are, like, really intricate. But let's do it. I don't know if this is the last level or not. Hey, pal, thanks for fitting us in again. We're wrapping up the third and final, and we do mean final film now, and boy, is the scheduling getting tight. We went back to Wild West in this one, which naturally means we've got a time-traveling steam locomotive. How else is Doc gonna ride those timelines? I'm really not sure what's happened, but the time train looks like it's been driven through a rainbow. Don't know, but if it has anything to do with multicolored logs that were used in the earlier scene to get the Old West train up to 88 miles per hour. Regardless, we need to clean it up for our next shot. I'll leave it to you. You know what you're doing, and thanks a lot. Do you choose me? All right. Use this. I was gonna start on ham. I've never actually played a Nier. Hello again. Looks like it's gonna be our last job together. The final scene in the entire trilogy. So it looks like this is the last level. Yeah, I've not played a Nier. They look like fun games though, to be honest. You know, we were disappointed at first to find out that this wasn't in universe, but they would have to be like actual time travel for you to power wash stuff in the past and the future and stuff. But I'm like, wait, doesn't the main game actually have time travel in it? Towards the end, you do clean off a UFO time machine. This has actually got, like, moving parts that are actually moving right now, and that's going to complicate things. It's not like the carousel or the Ferris wheel where you could stop it from moving. I would think they would have had to, the way that everything's so detailed and so true to everything, you know? I have heard the soundtracks. I have to agree with you there. It's a good thing I have this ridiculously high-powered power washer. This level would be a pain in the ass. Really intricate vehicles are always a pain. Oh, yeah, you were talking just the other day about, you were thinking about it, now you said you're doing it, you're gonna do it. Nice. Sweet. I've heard that, like, a lot of the very best games out there are Steam Deck certified, and out of the ones that aren't, most of them you can get it to go anyway. ELB. What was his middle name? It was Emmett Brown, and he had a middle name L. I forget what it was though. When you think about it, it's kind of like holding like a Nintendo Switch that just plays PC games, right? Lathrop? That's what it was? Okay. Hammett Lathrop Brown. Great Scott. I don't know about you, but this is exactly how I'd expect a time machine to look. Even if it were made by an inventor who traveled into the future before becoming stuck back in 1885. Oops, sorry. I think that might have been a spoiler. Yeah, I guess it was at that, huh? Well, think of it this way, right? Because I've come around to handhelds myself more. But, I'm sorry, there's just this... I have this cut, and there's like a tiny little scab. Think of it this way, right? A handheld doesn't have to be for being on the go. It could be for sitting on the toilet. It could be for laying in bed. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be about taking it out of your home. It could just be about being comfortable. You know what the first game you'll plan on being? No, it won't be the political process. Is it going to be Skyrim? That's the first thing I'd bring up would be Skyrim. Or Civilization 6. One of those two, right? Because I went through a period where I was sort of down on handhelds myself. And then the DS came out. And all things were good. Oh, come on, Alice, tell us what it's going to be. I love the Vita. It's too bad Sony didn't love the Vita. What a great, robust little system. It just didn't have very many games, you know? But I found sometimes that just browsing the internet and like watching YouTube videos was like almost more comfortable on the Vita than it was on my phone. Persona 4 Golden, that's a good choice. Unfortunately, I can't use my PSP right now because I had to throw the battery away because it was swollen up. But, you know, I got a lot of use out of my PSP. And I can just emulate PSP now. Yeah, I remember, I think I told you about it because you mentioned it happened to you. And I was like, shit, same thing happened to me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Final Fantasy on PSP was great. Still have that one. There was a lot of East games on the PSP. It was another reason to like it. The Time Train is based on the legendary Sierra Railway No. 3 locomotive, which is a total Hollywood legend in its own right. Like the career of any true movie star, it's been derailed, marked for scrapping, but has always come back stronger. What's fucked up is because we're like technically in the 80s right now. How am I getting text? They said it's something like, oh, I'm just really great with a pager. Damn, you couldn't type that much on a pager. You can type like boobs. That's what you could type. I'm really into the Pixel remasters right now. They're really good. And I know that like the Game Boy versions technically had more content and everything, but I just really like the, first of all, the retro graphics, but most of all the soundtracks in the Pixel remasters are fucking amazing. You know what song blew me away in the Pixel remasters was in Final Fantasy II, the version of Pandemonium. Oh, holy crap! They did not have to go that hard. They did not have to go that hard. Honestly, I don't think the music was as bad as some people say in the Game Boy Advance version. It's just that the Game Boy Advance didn't really have the greatest speakers. Yeah, I mean, I'm not into playing that way, but I think it's so cool that they have these accessibility features for people who do want to play it that way. I think just having more accessibility features in general is better, you know? So I was like very impressed with the accessibility features in Mortal Kombat 1. The amount of things that you could do, which most of which I didn't use, but just that, you know, how many options there were was almost staggering. And some people are like, well, I wouldn't use it, so therefore it shouldn't be there. And I'm like, no, it should be. Just because you don't use it doesn't mean that nobody else should. That's Gamers TM for you, though. I'm not trying to be meticulous with this at all. I was going to give it like a once-over, and then we'll go back and get what we missed, you know? Oh my god, those people really need to, like, get over themselves. They really do. They gotta get the fuck over themselves. Every game should have difficulty settings. It's one of the most basic features, you know? And you know, here's the thing, though, about those type of people. If we lived in that world, right, where FromSoft games, like, you know, like Dark Souls and whatnot, had difficulty settings, it doesn't just mean that there would be, like, a super easy mode. it also means that there would be a super hard mode. Right? Like, these people who jerk themselves off to the difficulty and just love how, you know, to flex on how they could beat a hard game. Are you telling me they wouldn't like to have, like, an even harder difficulty that they could grind out and do? Like, they would love that shit. Well, I had no interest in Elden Ring, to be honest with you. For me, once they said that George R.R. Martin was involved, and I know his involvement was minimal, but once they said he was involved, it was a hard no for me. Like, a super fucking hard no. The guy is basically the literary equivalent of Rob Liefeld. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. At least he's not Tony Robbins. The self-help guy? But does he badly describe feet? I don't know. I could tell you that he badly describes sex. Like, really badly. Because I read part of his first book. Not his first ever book, but the one that's called The Game of Thrones. He should not be able to write sex scenes. Because he clearly doesn't know how sex works. Looks like you're nearly done, so I just wanted to say how great how great it's been having him on set. Yo, what up, Almighty Santa? Literary equivalent of Andrew Lloyd Webber? Ooh. I have no idea how you store all that water in that backpack of yours. That's a good question, right? We're never connected to a water source. Honestly, you and your gear belong in another of these movies, set even further into the future. Well, what? This game came out in what, 2022? 23? I forget. Somewhere around there. So I guess this truly is the last of the levels of the deal. This was a pretty good DLC. Well, it makes perfect sense for a power washer to do all this stuff in today's times, but back in the 80s, not being hooked up to a water source is weird, right? This thing's kind of bouncing me around. George R.R. Martin writes like how a 13-year-old would write in Lord of the Rings. That's 100% accurate. That's 100% accurate. He even had the nerve to say like what he thinks Tolkien should have done and shouldn't have done with his story. Like, oh, you know, it was a mistake to bring Gandalf back. I'll tell you what was a mistake. Your popularity. I did try to read his book. I tried to read A Game of Thrones. It was bad. It really was very juvenile, and it was like it gets to the sex scene, and it's like, you know, and then he was thinking about how hot she was and how young she was, and it was awesome, and he was totally like licking her, and she was so wet, and then he was thrusting in her, and I'm just like, oh my god, dude, don't write any sex scenes. If this is the way you write it, don't write it at all. Just leave it out. Just imply, you know. If you want to read a story that's like a George R.R. Martin story, but is actually good, read The Children of Hurin. You know? The Children of Hurin is the book that George R.R. Martin would have written if he had talent. Actually, I shouldn't say that because he does have talent. I meant to say if he had writing talent. Marketing-wise, he knows what the fuck he's doing. Yep. Yeah. He's a good salesman, not a good writer. But seriously, if any of you have ever read The Children of Hurin, you know I'm right, because it's like this, it's the book that it's exactly his kind of story, just written well. God, Limp Bizkit sucked. I'm sorry, but they did. You know another fantasy writer that I hate? Stephen Donaldson. Well, The Hobbit's a great book, and it's what's fucked is that it's like a children's book, but it's not like just for children. Like it's a book suitable for children. Anybody could read it though. Stephen Donaldson likes the smell of his own farts. Oh my god, you're right though. His books just I tried to read Lord Fowl's Bane. Oh god. It was foul, alright. There we go. I think that was the only part of the title that was correct. Michael Moorcock? No. Is this going to be like a IP Freely sort of joke here? No, I've never heard of him. Now, Stephen Donaldson is just... I couldn't read that Chronicles of Thomas, Covenant the Unbeliever bullshit. Like I said, I tried the first one, but it's not for me. Alright, 95%, huh? More cock. I'm like, no, I've never heard of it. And I knew you were being sincere, but at the same time, I'm like, alright, we have to acknowledge that it's a funny name, and then I just said more cock, you know? At least it wasn't bad cock, right? Alright, cool. Alright, nice. That's right, Lemmy was in Hawkwind. I didn't know that. Man, people really be just sticking with their names. Like, if your name was Moorcock, like, wouldn't you want to get it changed at some point, right? It's like that joke in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Not Prince of Thieves, what do you call it? Men in Tights. It says, you know, that's an interesting name you have there, Latrine. Where did that come from? And we changed it around the turn of the century. You changed it to Latrine? Yeah, it used to be Shithouse. It's a good change. It's a good change. Men in Tights is a great movie, yeah. Really funny. Still holds up for the most part, too. Can't say that about every comedy from the 90s, you know? Mel Brooks knows how to make you laugh. Okay, so there's a book out there that says Bone. I know Bonet, but still. It says Bone and the author's name has cock in it. Like, damn. It's going to be revealed that he was having a laugh the whole time, right? Whoa, didn't mean to fall off of that. Shit. There we go. This is still not... Oh. There we go. We are at 99%. Like, we'll be playing Octopath pretty soon. All right, let's start, like, let's see. Steam chest pipes. Man, where's the chest on this thing? Hold on. I don't know if those are... Those aren't chest pipes, but I could see dirt. Oh, there's a steam chest pipe. All right, we got it. Steam dome. That's up there. Okay. There, we got it. Okay. Temporal field amplifiers. One of them. Well, it's obviously a time travel thing. It's like this electrical system. Honestly, I think Spaceballs is one of his weaker movies, but it's still really funny. Too bad we never got Spaceballs 2, The Quest for More Money. haven't seen anything glowing here. What's it called again? Temporal field amplifier. There's 2 of them. Wait, hold on. This ain't it, but... Alright. Maybe it's part of the flux capacitor. Oh, that's a good one. Where is the flux capacitor? There it is. Oh no, I found the thing. Well, there's the flux capacitor. Let me clean it while I'm here, but I see the thing that I need to clean. Okay, it's this thing. Big old spike. Alright, we got it. He's the Weird Al of movies? That's fair. Bellows. Bellows usually on the side of the train, no? Oh, it's at the top. I see the bellows. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Cab door hinges. That would be over here somewhere. I don't see any hinges. Maybe it's on the other side. Oh, that's a hinge right there. I just couldn't see it glowing. Cab door windows. This one here. There, we got it. Okay. Alright, cool, yeah. Cab rear wall. That would be this, right? Yep. I got the round part, but not the... not round part. That's the ground I'm looking at. Oh, here we are. Alright, we got it. What is this? Flux field regulator mallet pads. I think that might be something like this. But probably on the other side. Boss music. It's this one. Got it, okay. Flux field regulators. Got it. Front board. I can't do peas, but I love wasabi. Even if American wasabi is just horseradish. Front board. What's this thing? Bet you I know where it's sturdy. Get that from under cheese there. Maybe not. Oh, wait, I found the dirt. There we go, we got it. Reactor car cooling vents. Both of them are not clean, whatever they are. Cooling vents should be somewhere on the top, I would think. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, but if they taste like peas, I've had them. I know what you're talking about. I can't do it. Peas are one of the few foods that is just like absolute anathema to me. And I know quite a lot of people that really, really love them. Like my mom really loves peas. Like, she's a peaholic. Not your pick. Not, like I said, not many foods are anathema to me. Peas are one of them. Let me just do this. Like, you know what? I can't even stand the smell of them, to be honest with you. Bring over that ladder. There we go. You know, this is a very Final Fantasy type song, isn't it? Like, doesn't this sound like it could be in a Final Fantasy game? Alright, we got that one. Cats can't have raisins either. I know dogs can't have raisins. So. I can't find the dirt on this one. Oh, I found the dirt. All right, hold on. Do it here. I found it. Got it. All right. Reactor car flux bands. Oh, it's these things. All right. Got it. Reactor car nose. This is the reactor car, I guess. So the nose would be, yeah, this part. All right. Oh, hold on. It paused the soundtrack. This is the car's nose. Wait a minute, I don't see a car. That's just a train. Beavis, you're a dumbass. Reactor car time loop knives. I guess these are the ones. How many do I have not cleaned? One. There's only one that's not cleaned. Don't these look like the fucking Klingon swords? It's this one. Alright. Need a ladder. Yep. It's Octopath Traveler, so. Alright. Run board flux band. Run board flux bands. I don't know what a run board or a flux band is. These are flux bands, but that's the reactor car flux band. Is this a run board? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, if you stick around, I'm going to play it right after this. Right after I'm finished with this level. You can see it. It's a beautiful game and a lot of fun. Can be monstrously difficult, though. Honestly, this sounds like a Final Fantasy IX song, though. I don't think I saw a video that you sent me. Let me see what you sent me. Yes, I did see that. I'm sorry I didn't reply to it. We had a good thing going. That did give me a hearty laugh. Alright, now the run boards themselves. Oh no, there's still one that's not clean. It's the lower one. I'm not seeing any dirt, though. Oh, there we go. We got it. All right, and then the run boards themselves, which is this whole mess. But where is their dirt? A little bit. No, that's not dirt. Right there. Oh, we did it. Oh, it's going. I got your futures, whatever you make it. And then the story was continued in a terrible TV show. Watch out. Love the crazy thought that they made a legit flying train for a movie. I don't really mind quick time events if they're done well. Regular battle music, alright. See that time lapse. Another outstanding job. Thank you. I'll admit I was skeptical that such a thing as a power washer could be good for us. But you've been terrific through the production of all 3 films. I'll put a word out for you. Who knows? There may be more productions in contact with you one day. Thanks a lot, and all the best. Okay, so that's we got 5 levels out of that DLC. It's not bad, and 3 of them were pretty big levels. Well, we're gonna have to put a pin in that game until Warhammer comes out, or if they add more free levels. But let's play Octopath Traveler. We've heard enough of the soundtrack to Octopath Traveler. Let's actually play the game.